Come on. Come on. Don't fight it. Don't fight it. Got him. Nice. Alright, hey guys, how's it going? My name is RP, and welcome back to another episode of RP Plays Minecraft. Now guys, I am currently at the first village we found in this series. In this direction over here is the spawn where we started off this series, where everything started, which is pretty cool. And here is the village. I'm kind of concerned. I'm kind of wondering why this guy is not going through the portal. I don't understand why they're not going through the portal. Do we have to break the minecart, I wonder? Oh, yes, I did. Oh, yes, I did. Okay, that explains everything. Alright, so apparently they cannot go through the portal while they're in a minecart. Oh, come on. Come on, go through. There we go. I might want to go through the portal real quick to make sure that they have not suffocated in a wall or anything. Okay, they're right there. They're okay. Now I need you to follow this or go into this minecart. Can you do that? Yes, you can. Good. And same goes for you. I wonder, will you go through the portal if I push you through now? Nope. Okay, good. Oh no, he's stuck in a corner. He's gonna be hard to get out of there. Alright, we got him. Cool. Now I'm using a minecart with a furnace for these guys to follow the track, but it seems like the furnace minecart actually pushed him quite hard. And they're going pretty fast. We can't even see them no more. Right guys, so why do we need villagers over here at the Bald Islands? Well, if you remember in the previous episode, we were in the middle of making a mob sorter, and then we realized we actually need villagers in order to do so. Get in the minecart, thank you. And so yeah, I brought some villagers over here. I brought 3 just in case some of them should die on the way. We only need 1 actually, but yeah, we have a couple of them now. None of them have died so far. It is getting nighttime though, so I might actually run over to the bed I have over here real quick to sleep. This villager right here actually has some pretty interesting traits. First of all, it has 27 paper for 1 emerald, which I think is one of the best paper for emeralds traits. But also it has 1 book, 60 emeralds, which is a little bit expensive, but it is for an efficiency 5 book. I have now hooked up the villager to its final destination, and let's give it a go. We need to craft the minecart with furnace real quick, get him on track, and get some coal in there. Let's see. Oh, he is just... Oh, that looks so funny. Oh, no, 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 no. No, wait. Come on. Get on track. Do we need to... wait, I don't think it can... how odd. Can't it go up... Like, can it go up? Come on, fuel. I have lots of coal. This should be doable. Come on. Yes. Is he up there? Yes, I think he's all the way up there. Nice. Alright, I need to make sure that he doesn't escape when I break the minecart. So maybe place a block there, break the minecart and the rail, and he should be in place. Let's see, let me break the netherrack. Oh, didn't mean to hit him there. Alright, I think he should be all in place now. Alright, he's in place. I'm not sure if I want to block him off with some glass. You know what, we might do that just to make sure that he does not escape somehow. Which would be very unlikely because, I mean, there's no way he would go. I mean, the AI should be good enough for him not to jump down, I guess, but there we go. Aw, he looks so sad. He knows that he's just gonna live the rest of his life in there. Poor guy. Well, it's all for science, so it's okay. Now that the villager is in place, this part of the sorting is pretty much done. And now what we gotta do is make the sorter for the skeletons and the creepers. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my test world. This is the place where I design all the technical stuff in our Let's Play, and this part here is definitely no exception. This is the Creeper and Skeleton sorter. The most noticeable part about this design may be the dog and the cat in here. And for those of you who don't know, creepers are actually afraid of cats, and skeletons are actually afraid of dogs. So as we should be able to see here, the creeper will go to the left, while the skeleton will go to the right here. Let's place down a bunch of creepers and skeletons just to see this thing working in action. As you can see, the creepers should go to the left, while the skeletons should go to the right. And this is a problem that sometimes happens, but it should end up working at the end. Yeah, as you can see, they still go to the right. The creepers should still go to the left. This guy's kind of stuck here. But yeah, he still goes to the left. The only thing that would make the creepers and the skeletons go to the wrong place would be if they were pushed. But as you can see, it works quite accurate, so I don't think there is any problem there. We're now back in the survival world, and I've done just a little bit of work on the sorter here. We need some glass in place, first and foremost, and then we also need the ceiling, but most importantly, we need the cat and the dog for this to work, which probably is not gonna happen in this episode, because I actually have some other plans for things to do in this episode. But I am going to work a little bit more off camera on this thing, and then we're gonna do something else for this episode. Right guys, so we're actually gonna work a little bit here on the Project Randomizer room, or the Randomizer room for short, and what we're gonna work on in today's episode is the Season 1 Hall of Fame for the Project Randomizer. And I figured, since you guys seemed like you enjoyed the time-lapse I did in episode 22, where we had the game sped up, and I was talking in the background, chatting with you guys about some information and a few things I wanted to chat with you guys about, I was gonna do another one in this episode, so hopefully you guys are gonna enjoy that. I have a few pretty good topics that I want to bring up, so without further ado, let's get another one of those time lapses going. So doing this time lapse, you will not hear any fancy background music. Instead, you'll just be hearing me talking. And then of course, the lovely in-game sped up sounds of Minecraft. Once again. Anyways, I actually have quite an amount of things that I want to discuss with you guys, which is why I decided to have 2 time lapses in this video. The next time lapse will be coming up shortly after this one. The first thing I want to be rambling on about is the fact that I've actually been quite busy lately, and you guys might have noticed this by the lack of videos recently, which I am truly sorry about. For those of you guys who have followed my videos from the very beginning, you will know that I am going to a school, kind of like a boarding school, from Sunday to Friday, which means that I don't particularly have a lot of time to make videos. So for me, it is really hard to keep up with the schedule, even though my schedule was uploading 1 video each Friday. Since these videos are so time consuming, it is very difficult for me to put out 1 video each week, especially considering the fact that I can only record on Saturdays. So chances are, from now on, we're only seeing 1 video each other week. But don't get your hopes down, because summer holidays are just around the corner, which means, hopefully, I am going to get lots of recording time there. Putting things aside, such as when I cannot record, I asked you guys in episode 22 what you felt like was missing on my channel, and one of you actually suggested an intro, and I cannot agree with you more. An intro is something I've wanted since my very first video on this channel, but never really gotten around to making one, because I really suck at things like that. Despite the fact that I don't currently have an intro, I have actually managed to create an outro for RP Plays Minecraft, and of course, you'll be seeing that at the end of this video. And I know you're all excited about seeing that, but don't skip to the end yet, okay? Watch the rest of the video first, please. A whole other thing that I wanted to talk with you guys about is my CSGO videos, aka Counter-Strike Global Offensive. And I've come to the solution that making those videos were not quite for me. Even though I had a blast recording them and I had a really fun time uploading them for you guys, for some reason they're just not as enjoyable to make anymore. So chances are, you won't be seeing me uploading any more CSGO videos. It is a bit of a shame, but it was fun trying it and changing things up a little bit, cause making CSGO videos are definitely a lot more different than making Minecraft videos. We are about to wrap up this first time lapse, but as I mentioned, we're gonna have another one in a little bit, where I'm actually gonna have a few more things to talk about. So without further ado, that is gonna conclude the first time lapse. So guys, we now got the tunnel dug out here, and while we did that, in the first time lapse here, we actually ran into a slight problem, and that is that this tunnel here actually runs right through the room of temporariness. But to be honest, this might not be that big of a deal because, I mean, it is the room of temporariness. Maybe the entire room itself was meant to be temporary. Maybe this was not meant to be the final location for it. Anyway, I am definitely gonna remove all this stuff here, or not remove it, but, you know, move it to another location. So yeah. But anyway, it is now time that we start building the first miniature build of the Project Randomizer Season 1. And I have already designed this in creative, so once again, we're gonna have another time lapse for this, so let's get that going. So during this time lapse, you'll not be hearing any fancy background music. Instead, you'll just be hearing me talking. And then of course the lovely okay, that's getting old. Anyways, so the first thing I want to mention is that I had actually caught a terrible cold. As a matter of fact, it was the worst cold I had ever caught in my entire life. So that meant that this video was to be delayed even further. You might even notice that I do sound a little bit different right now, and that is because I still have not fully recovered from the cold. But I do definitely feel better than what I did when I first caught the cold, where I coughed all the time, my nose was stuffed all the time, and I just had bad headaches and all that kind of stuff. But I am slowly but surely recovering from the cold, which means that hopefully we should have some more video progress. Now, moving away from my terrible cold, I actually have some good news, and that is that I will actually be starting a brand new series on my channel soon. As a matter of fact, that series' first video might be the very next video you will see on my channel. So I am really excited for that, and though I don't really want to give any spoilers, it is actually not Minecraft related. So that means that it is going to be a completely different game. It's not going to be Minecraft. It is a game that reminds a little bit of Minecraft though, so maybe some of you will be able to figure out what that is. So guys, we are about to wrap up this second time lapse here, and as you can see by the footage of the actual time lapse, we are also about to finish up this first miniature build. So without further ado, let's get back to the actual video. This is what the first project from the Project Randomizer miniature build looks like, and I must say it looks pretty good, right? I mean, basically this project was work on the base, and for this project we built the base exit. And I mean, even though it is a little bit odd looking, it definitely does not look 100% like the base exit, mainly because it is only 1 block wide. I mean, it still looks really good, right? I mean, you can tell that it is definitely the base exit. As a matter of fact, let's do some comparing real quick. Original version, miniature version. 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 Original version, miniature. That was actually pretty hard to say. I had to retake that a couple of times. But yeah, that was pretty cool. Anyway, so I added a sign here saying Project 1, Season 1, work on the base. And I do plan on adding a few signs here with some description about this project. And of course, we're going to do that with the other projects. All the other projects that we have planned all the way down to the end of that tunnel there. But yeah, oh, dang it. Now that we've gotten all those shenanigans done, I think it is time we finally build the piston drop down for this tunnel here. But before we do that, we might as well head into creative real quick and take a look at the design I found of this thing. So here we have it, the piston drop down contraption. I am not sure who originally designed this thing, but I saw a pretty good tutorial on how to build it by Sasumamoy. So if he designed it, he did a pretty good job because this contraption truly is awesome. But anyway, let's see how this thing works. As you can see, there's a piece of string on top of this piston right here, and when we drop down on top of it, as you can see, it opens. We might want to get out of fly mode, but there we go, fall right through it. And yeah, that's how it works. So I am going to go ahead and get started on building this thing in our world. So I'm actually gonna do something quite surprising right now. I'm going to build while I talk. And for those of you who know me quite well and have been watching a lot of my videos, you will know that that is not exactly my strong side. Building and talking is very difficult for me, and I don't know why. There's just something about it that is very difficult. I believe it's because like you have to focus on two things at the same time, which is very difficult for me for some reason, and I truly wish that I had that talent, which a lot of other YouTubers have, but I just don't. But anyway, I'm gonna try at least. So what am I building right here? Well, I am actually building, let's see, I gotta concentrate now. How did I do this? I believe it was like this, possibly? We'll see. But yeah, I am building the piston drop down right now. And yeah, I am sucking at doing this, talking and building at the same time already. Oh man. But yeah, I'm building the piston drop down. And actually what I wanted to talk about is the cold I had, and the reason I hadn't actually had that much time to record and stuff. So the cold I had was, like, the symptoms I had was coughing, first of all, and my nose was stuffed, and I don't know if you guys have had this. I mean, I bet you have, because a lot of people have had terrible colds before. But like when your nose, or not your nose, your throat is all filled up with slime, kind of slime, and you can barely talk because you have to cough, and yeah, your throat is just stuffed up with that kind of slimy thing, which is really gross. I had that constantly, which wasn't really pleasant at all. But I gotta see, what am I doing here? Gotta retract that. And we'll get a... what is this? Wait. What is this? Why is it doing this? No! Stop! Fix the problem. The problem was we needed a redstone block right there. Alright, let's put this back. Oh. And put this block back right here. Let's see if it works. It's open all the time now instead of being closed. That's odd, actually. Is it because we need 4 ticks on this thing? Let's try it out. Oh, yes it was. Let's see, does it work now? It does. Awesome. So guys, we have the piston drop down now. Oh, that's so cool. Let's see, if we put a block here, it should open. And if we break it again, it should open. So yeah, it is basically the way it works is every time this piston gets updated right here, it's gonna retract. Ah, this is so cool. We've got it working. Nice. Awesome news, guys. So the piston drop down now works. As you can see right there, quite elegant. And I just dug this quick tunnel here out to this place here, because we don't actually have an official way to get out of the Hall of Fame project randomizer thingies. But what I thought was we could dig a tunnel to right here under this staircase, and the idea would be that we would probably have bookcases here, or bookshelves, and then we would have pistons retract those bookcases so we could actually escape from a tunnel and out here to this staircase. So I thought that would be really cool. We're not going to do that for this episode though. It's just ideas, just brainstorming ideas right now. But yeah, that is what I thought could be cool. But yeah, the piston drop down works officially, which is really cool. And I think that is actually gonna do it for this episode. I actually real quick have one more thing to show you, and that is just real quick that I moved the temporary stuff from the room of temporariness down here. And if you guys don't remember what all this is, it's actually what's eventually gonna be a room for a map collection. But yeah, anyway, that is gonna do it for this episode. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed. As always, I really hope you guys enjoy my videos. I put a lot of effort into making them. So yeah, thanks a lot for watching. Again, if you liked the video, don't forget to leave a like on it. And if you guys want to see more of my videos, a subscribe is also very much appreciated. So other than that, I will see you guys in the next episode. See ya!